Hello, welcome to the channel. This is going to be the monthly general reading for October, and I am using the Golden Tarot deck today. It's one of my personal favorites, and that's what that guy looks like. So you can get that at just pretty much any esoteric store that you might have. So today we're going to be doing a 7-card spread. Before the reading today, I meditated on the cards for the month of October, and then we will be doing an oracle card at the end from our Halloween deck. Spooky Halloween deck, considering it's Halloween time, right? October. So all right, so for the month of October, I'm going to be doing a 7-card spread here. And it looks like the initial circumstance you're dealing with is the Empress, right? Empress is an interesting card of independence. Alrighty. Okay. And we'll take out some more for good measure. Okay. So overall, it looks like we've got some choices. We've got maybe some decisions that have to be made about financial aspects of your life here in October. I mean, when do we not have to make financial decisions in our lives, right? Okay, so first card I picked out is going to be a signifier. This is going to be kind of a you card, and this is the 6 of Cups, which is a cup of joyful remembrances, emotional, past emotional experiences informing your current situation. It's a card of, it could be a card of youthful, joyful, youthful, joyful, emotional feelings. Usually, again, coming from something in your past, somebody who likes to maybe even live in the past a little bit, somebody who tends to dwell in the past maybe a little bit, but certainly somebody who lets the past inform their circumstance. So it's just a general kind of card pulled as a signifier. But beginning here, we're looking at the concern. We've got the Empress. I do only uprights. I don't do any upside down. So if you saw me turn any cards while I was pulling these out, I only do uprights. I figure tarot knows what it's talking about, so I don't need to make any decisions for it. But the Empress, this card is talking about the circumstances at hand. So this looks like a woman. It's usually a female. It's certainly a female energy surrounding a strong, independent female energy. That's the Empress. So if maybe there is a person in your life right now this is indicating that might be the circumstance that you run into for October. This could be you. And again, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be just a feminine energy, but it's dealing with independence. Kind of usually family matters might have something akin with this, but usually in a good way. So it looks like in the past there were maybe some truths, some things have come out, some things have come to light. It looks like this would probably be for good. I don't really see anything negative here, but the Ace of Swords is some sort of truth being told, some sort of light being shed on a situation. Perhaps it was light being shed on just a circumstance with your job, a circumstance with your family, but it's just the swords in general are cards of intellect, the brain. So this is some awareness maybe that you had, or maybe clarity in some area. The Page of Coins, this is going to be your near future, something that is coming up in the near future. So the Page of Coins is obviously to do with money. Pages usually are cards of new enterprise, exciting news, youthful, fun. This is a very young spread actually in general, but this is telling me that there's some kind of maybe new idea that somebody has. That's a money-making idea. It could be a business that you're thinking about getting into. It could be perhaps there's this woman, there's a woman or a female figure or a feminine energy of building some kind of new financial enterprise. It looks like you may have had some kind of idea in the recent past that has set you in motion towards maybe trying to do something that might create a new financial situation for you, and that this person, this female energy might either be the business you're considering doing, might have something to do with feminine energy, or there might be somebody that you're working with that gave you this idea, or that some sort of energy that gave you that idea in the first place. The Two of Coins, this is you seem to be having some choice. This prior set of circumstances here is making you have some kind of choice you got to make. You have to make a decision financially regarding this new thing, this new idea that's coming in. So I'm seeing some kind of you being put in a position where, oh no, I'm going to have to either maybe, choose between A or B. I have to maybe decide I'm going to do something that's a little bit more financially astringent, maybe something that's going to make me a little bit tighter in the purse, but that could potentially pay out bigger in the future? Or am I going to wait on that and maybe just focus on some things that are immediate to me, and put my money there? So it looks like you might have to be dealing with that, but I see you having a lot of support. I see you having a lot of support from spirit, but also from your group surrounding you. The thing coming in, well, and again here you've got another female. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. You do have another female here in the position of help. So there's definitely some strong female energy here that's like helping you to push forward with whatever this decision is that you're making, or whatever this new thing is that's coming in. The Wheel of Fortune here is what's coming in that could be potentially an obstacle, and the Wheel of Fortune is fate. So I don't know if obstacle is really the word. I would say maybe just like a situation that's an inevitability, that is the final coming around of something. It could be the ending of a situation that you are in that could create some kind of tension perhaps, or that could create some issues when it comes to this choice that you have to make. Or it could just be like that you feel like you are sort of out of control of the situation. The hands of fate are kind of crushing you. The wheel of fate is kind of crushing you underneath it, and you're not really sure. You're kind of having to be pushed a little bit, or you at least feel like you're maybe being pushed a little bit in one direction or another based on just the circumstances in your life, and that you don't have a lot of control, or at least not as much as you'd like to have over that. It does look like, again, you've got some strong female or strong feminine energy that's going to be supporting you throughout all of this, whether it's your mother, it's your grandmother, maybe it's a wife, maybe it's a girlfriend, maybe it's just the water. It was just a feminine kind of energy. It could just be that maybe you took up yoga and it's got you feeling a little bit more in your sacral energy, or something like that. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit more of that, and that's what's helping to boost you up. But there's definitely a feeling here of there is some strong feminine circumstance that is both aiding you in this situation and has kind of helped create this situation at the same time. Final outcome here is transition. Like there's something's going to change here, something shifting. So you are making the choices you need to make. You are doing a delicate balancing act, though. It looks like you are doing your best to keep the feelings of others that might be related to past events, to keeping the emotions of others in check, perhaps, or even your own past emotions relative to a circumstance in check, while you make some decision over the course of the next month that's going to lead to some pretty serious changes. It just, the death card is pretty severe, and not in like a bad way, just in a very, it doesn't mess around. It's the most obvious card in the deck. It's death, which is the change of things. So something's a brewing, something's a changing, and you just are you're gonna continue to do this delicate balance and use your brain. I'm definitely seeing here what with the swords in this card, in this spread, that you're going to be needing to use your logical side. You're going to want to make sure that your brain, this could just be you, right? This doesn't have to be a person outside of yourself, or even a situation outside of yourself. This could be an aspect within yourself, which could be your feminine intuition, or your use of your, years of experience doing something in your shrewd business sense to ensure that you are making a business choice that isn't going to negatively impact the maybe familial situation of your employees. It could be as vague, it could be as specific as that, but just know that that's your brain is going to be, I think, a big tool in helping you get through or make the choice that you need to make here, because I'm definitely seeing a choice. And then final card I pulled out here at the end was just kind of like bottom of the deck situation, the King of Coins. King of Coins is financial abundance in a very kind of mature sort of way. So this reads to me, and this is a very masculine energy, but this reads to me as holding on to your, being smart, you're wise. There's many years of financial ups and downs, many years of watching things happen, many years of being on top of things that you have made happen yourself, and seeing the ups and downs. You have the knowledge, is what I'm seeing here, is that you have the power to make this choice and make a good choice, because you have the experience, is what this is telling me here. So now we're going to go ahead and give us one of these Halloween oracle cards. I love them because they're spoopy, and who doesn't love the spoopy season? So also, again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If you felt like any of this resonated for you, that's fantastic. Please subscribe when you like. It helps me to know if you're getting any of this and if it's actually doing anything for you. So let's take a look here. Just get these out of the way, and it looks like we have got winter and the sacredness of pausing. So this is all about change. Winter is a season of death. Haha, right? Going back to the final card of the last spread, winter is a season of death. So these two things definitely have some interconnectedness here. I don't think it's not a coincidence that this card came out. But also the sacredness of pausing is saying, like, take a moment, take a deep breath. You will see the positive in whatever change is coming. Because just like the winter is a terrifying time where the plants die and the leaves fall off the trees and the snow covers the ground and food gets scarce and difficult if you're living in a place where that's something. I live in Florida, so it's a little different for me here. But while most places that's what winter signifies, it also is saying take a minute to see the beauty, see the frozen lake tops, see the snow top trees, take a moment to take in the beauty of the light reflecting off the snow. Like there is beauty in all of the situations that you're going to come against, and whatever transition is happening here at the end of the month, whatever transition is coming up is going to be for the best. Also, there is a lunar eclipse coming up at the end of this month, so keep that in mind. It has a lot to do with strengthening up your ability to make good decisions about your future and to keep yourself on the right path. So don't be afraid to make choices that could have big consequences and in good ways. So that was everything. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you again.